A main ingredient to this dream business series is a sawmill. There's a story with this sawmill that has taken place over the last 18 months of my life, but we're not even gonna talk about that right now. Today, we're just gonna cover getting it set up right here where I've been pushing trees over, cutting dirt, putting electric. It's part of the plan, part of the plan. So join in, follow along, enjoy. Can I get out of here? Can I get those front wheels to start coming up? Nice. I still have my fingers, well done. All right, this is an exciting day. Like all days, there's something we want to get to, but we have to do about 100 things before we can get to it. We're setting up the sawmill today. We will do it, right?
Yes, sir.
We're gonna get it done by the end of the day. But before we do that, we wanna just raise this part of the pad. We're so close. We're about a foot low right here. It's gonna drop off and taper way over there. So we're down here with the skid steer. We're just trying to get 12 inches higher. That's all we want. We just want 12 inches. Of course, we got one bucket out and the skid steer is already sputtering. It looks like the inline fuel filter is disgusting. So we have a project before a project. We're gonna get that done and then we'll go, oh man, we're so close. Okay, we gotta hustle so we can get footage of this sawmill set up. Look at this. Okay, your diesel sputters and you know it has fuel. You just got, I mean, like there's just big chunks floating. Luckily it's an inline filter. We ran this pretty low, and I think that some of the stuff in the bottom of that diesel tank got in. I lied, there's enough power to get the job done. Accountability, I will change that filter, but we're gonna get this dirt moved. We can't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. Losing places to cut from, so we're just gonna make that section lower and lower. The lower that is, the more it'll pull water and the drainage will better. This corner is always gonna be a little saturated. It'll pull water faster the more elevation we drop over there. Let it dry out over here. Can I get out of here? Yes. I know, full of roots, but who cares? I ordered this like 2 weeks ago, and I always put the cart before the horse. I just love ordering material and looking at it for a couple weeks. Finally get to dig into it. All right, we're gonna be really selective with where we put it, just where the mill is. From there, we have a driveway to do here. You can see, I just cut this at least so that the sod wasn't sitting on sod, but we gotta cut a driveway. I actually have a permit. All this is legal, people. Sadly, we got a lot of clay in that bucket. That's how you know you're out of fuel. We turn it off before it runs out. It sputtered just a little right there. We'll get more fuel. Dude, I gotta fix that fuel gauge. All right, we're all fueled up. Grease the pins. That muddy stuff just makes these pins go so fast. Really, really squeaky. So hopefully the squeak's gone. Just a little bit more. Probably another few scoops. We just want to cover this area where the mill will be so we can get a good foundation. Fuel. It's just, I think it is that filter. It just got clogged again. Might have pushed our luck on the old filter. I think it got clogged up. Move it out of the way. Move. Move. A good friend of mine and I partnered on bringing back this Peterson automated swing blade mill back to life. You need a lot of fixing, a lot of tinkering, heck of a lot of figuring out to make this thing run true, run right. The key. But guys, I think we're just about there. Now I'm gonna release a longer video of just all the intricacies of this mill. Me and my buddy have always seen the potential of this mill, and it's taken a lot of long suffering to get it where it is. Long story short, we're getting this to a more open area with flatter ground, generally safer and more efficient overall. We're about to let her eat. "26 feet, 29 feet of sawmill on a 12-foot flatbed. It's only got to go a few hundred yards, but this thing has lived here for about, Jesus, coming up on 16 months of troubleshooting it right here in my yard, where you shouldn't be running a sawmill where you have a bunch of little kids running around. We're live. We'll get these down and then we'll finish the rock and then build it, put it back up. Putting the gravel down really is silly for sawmills in a lot of ways because it's going to fill with sawdust, right? Why wouldn't you just do concrete? Well, I don't know how long it's going to be like this. We got to run this area and see the most efficient use. So when we want to spend money on concrete, well, we know exactly where we want it to be. The electricity's running. First time I plugged something in, we've been waiting. So that's where we're at. Let's go get the rest of the stuff. Hit the brakes. Lower it a little bit. Lower it, lower it, lower it. If you let go,
yeah,
like it's balanced.
Oh, okay.
So the more we lift it, the harder it is to control. Okay, find the balance point and just, yep, good, good. I don't like that it's steel on aluminum, but we're being real nice to it. Just a couple straps to keep it on the forks. I'm gonna go backwards. We're alive, we're doing well. Not getting a narrative right now because I was concentrating pretty good on the tight part. This should be all pretty simple from here on out. Putting the rear blade would have helped a lot. Just counterweight on this 1,000 pounds, or I don't know what this is on front. Would have made this feel a lot more stable. there's no way I'd go down these hills without a counterweight. That's why forward, that is. I have to go backwards. Playing this game of going, dodging this tree, and keeping my butt down the trail. Got it. Wow, this trail seems so skinny now. Gotta stay in the high parts. Nah, it's solid. It's solid, I can feel. Hi! Don't move, Josh. Right in the mud. Darn it, the wheels, man. I was looking at the mud. I needed to come up 2 inches. Okay, we'll come forward. Ever so gently. The wheels. This is not where we want this. Let me know when it's through. But it is sticking through on the other side. Okay, so the whole bottom's covered. That's a horrible way to say it. Whole bottom's covered. I have no idea how else to say it though. Gotta get those front wheels to start coming up, or else it's gonna undo me. Just go, boy. Just go. What's wrong with you? All right, it's time to get the mill up. It's down here safely. It's a miracle. Let's move this beam. Hoi! Yep. Over this one. Get a little momentum. There we go. Dude, this thing's as simple as the impact wrench and 19mm bolts. This Peterson's built really well. It's all aluminum. Got nylon threads here. Every corner. We'll get it snug, we'll come back. Then we can put this beam up all the way across, and then get the carriage on the rails. Clean this off, but really all it is kind of getting on our shoulders. This lined up. You have to line this one up and the bolts up. Did it get, oh, it's snug. It already is. Yeah, so this is the chain drive shaft. Still needs to come quite a bit. I only have a few threads sticking through, but pardon my language, but I put my hand right through that stinking. It's a 20. Dear Lord. Wasting footage. frame is up. So we gotta get this side and then I don't know if I have to do it all the way. I will though. There we go. So close. I should grease this. Remind me to grease this. All right. They're moving. We need new chains, but that's beside the point. It is really impressive that they made this out of aluminum. I mean, it's quality. It doesn't rust. This thing's 20 years old, probably. Okay, this cover just goes over the drive shaft there, so it goes. Two up here. Ah, this. Feel the hole. Be one with the hole. Okay. Then this comes up. Then that goes this way. There we go. Uh-huh. So as this comes down, what did it hit? So here's the limit switch for that. Sometimes these hasn't run in a while, so that was it. All the tricks of this stinking thing. So what we need to do is kind of push this rail as I lower it. How about you do that? Can you film? Push this button up just a little bit and I'll give this out. I'll give this hell. Okay, more. Oh yeah, nice. I still have my fingers, well done. Just making this up as I go along, you know that, right? So it goes like this. This is a cam lobe. So we don't tighten this one yet. And once we get it all adjusted, we can push up that last little bit, but we'll wait. Right at the seam, I think is wise. Okay. Ouch. We'll level it and then we'll get it finally adjusted and raise it. Is it sagging? It's pretty good. Nice. It's on. Now we just need power. There she goes, man. Bob's your uncle. Okay. Make it perfectly level. Add gravel where we need it. Rake it, grade it, compact it, mill. Okay. That's easy.